All that. That's fun.
Thank you.
Breakfast meal here at this Chinese cafe, and we weren't really sure on the correct way to eat things. And now we have a couple of locals behind us eating things the right way. And how is it supposed to go?
Oh, but no, she just switched it up. She put some stuff on her spoon. Okay, so chopsticks in one hand, like so. The spoon, like so, in the other hand. And then you have the porridge ready to go, and you pick up a bean. I don't really want to eat it, so you pop it in your mouth, and then you follow it with, you chase it with the porridge. We're pretty sure that this is the wax of the yak. But this is where it gets different. She had her chaser of porridge, but then she had this, and she went like this. And it all went down the hatch at the same time. So that was a little bit different. But they clearly know how to do it. If only they had been here before us. But I think we got the job done. She needs to rest.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
ห้องไหนฮะห้องไหนนะ ห้องสาม Okay. Hope. We have company. Well, hi. No, let's not come in. No, shoo shoo. No, no, seriously, I don't want ringworm.
The wildlife,
Yeah,
they'll
look
just
at you.
they'll just come in.
Now he wants to come back in. He's like, dude, you created a monster. Aww. It's his fault. You can blame him. There was a durian. No.
They didn't have.
No. He doesn't like men.
Apparently not.
Well, good morning to you too. Hi. The lighting is really good right now for some reason.
That you see running beside us here. His name is Sausage. He will most likely be following us around on the tour today. He likes to join the tour. But he's very sweet, but he's not the smartest dog in the world, so I might have to be a bit stern with him when it comes to being around the wild animals.
We have side enclosures just right over there. On the side of here, you might notice that there's a macaque in there. We are currently trying to. So we recently rescued the mom dog that's just in the back over there, and when we rescued her, she was already pregnant. So she just had these puppies around 7 weeks ago. They're also up for adoption. So bread, fruits, sausage, things like that. But the problem with that is that they have a 4-chambered stomach like a cow does. Oh yeah? Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly like that, yeah.
จากไกลแต่ปกตินี่อยู่สีขาวนะ
Oh, right. Any questions on mini monkeys or green iguanas? All right. So does anyone here know what kind of bird this is? If you come over here, you can see them really good. Fruity. You can just stop for me in the middle over there. That's my spot.
Why don't we do it together?
Not cool. Not cool. Basket of fruit on that island, but they can also fend for themselves as well. Now, any of the babies that are born on that island have not had any cute human contact. As I said, we don't go onto these islands. Now, we have had successful releases of families of gibbons in the past. So when it comes to doing a gibbon release, it would be with one of the families, as they have showed their most natural instincts, and those babies have had their most natural life on those islands. So we know that they can survive. As I said, we've had successful releases, so that's the only. Now, as you can see here, these guys are a lot smaller. There are some of our babies that we have that do not have their mothers or fathers. So with the blonde ones that you see here, they are some of our most recent rescues. They were part of a shipment being shipped to Japan for the illegal pet trade, and we had gotten an anonymous call about this shipment. Thankfully, we were able to intercept it and rescue these 3 baby gibbons, the blonde ones, along with 9 hornbills that we'll see later. Ever stay here overnight, you do not need an alarm. They will wake you up nice and early. But also they love to sing to communicate with each other and strengthen their bond, as well as to warn if there's any predators nearby. Now, their song can travel as far as 2 kilometers away. Each species has a different song, so if you start to hear one that sounds different than the other, then that just means it's a different species singing. But you can imagine trying to keep one of these in your apartment as a pet, as they are illegal to have, and someone will report you. So unfortunately, I think she's about to... So that is a great call. people live with themselves.
So to the right over here, you'll be able to see some more of our deer. This is another species we have. This is called the Javan rusa deer. They are a non-native species. They can be found in Indonesia.
Scared me. Feeling sassy today.
Now these bears are extremely sought out for their body parts. Has anybody here ever heard of bear bile? No? It's a liquid in their gallbladder that is used in traditional medicine. Now there are proven facts that it works, but we have synthetic versions of it that we do not need. Now, they're also sought out for their paws. So people believe that if you eat a bear's paw, you gain the strength of a bear. Now, there are no proven facts to that, but unfortunately it is still happening. So what people will do is chop off their paw and then serve it in a soup and call it bear paw soup. Also, people believe Now this guy here to your right, these are some in the zoo. He lived in a small cage, but next to this cage was a bear cage, and he was very curious and put his arm through and did not get it back, which is why he's missing one of his arms now. But he's as we drive away, he'll probably start seeing Here, this is the female. And the one on the other side. These two are some of our youngest tigers. They're around 4 years old. Does anyone want to get off and take a better picture? You're more than welcome to. Yeah, you go for it. Just remember, don't go against the fence and the tiger. So this here is one of our great apes. Now there are 5 great apes. There are the bonobos, the gorillas, orangutans, humans, and then chimpanzees. This right here is a chimpanzee. Now the chimpanzees are our closest relatives. We share 99. Here is one of our gibbon islands. As we talked about this morning, how I said there was one in front of the lodge, but we've also got these. So on this island, we've got a family of white-handed gibbons on here. You might notice that very small one that's hanging on that tree. Wait, is that the baby?
The baby's over there.
Oh, yeah, with one mom on the other. Oh, there you go. She's coming with her baby.
นี่ตัวเบบี้นะนี่นู่นมาม่ากับเบบี้
So this island is what I was talking about. They have no human contact. We do not go onto these islands.
เศษมาไหม
แม่มา
หนูมากับแม่แม่ก็พา
นี่
ไป
ดูน่ารักมาก
Yeah, so gibbons are bipedally, which is why they walk like that for balance. So it looks like they just have fresh manicure. Now this is our only Siamang gibbon. They are the biggest of the gibbon species, so you might be able to tell she's a lot bigger than some of the gibbons that we've seen today. But also earlier when I said that their song can travel as far as 2 kilometers, with the Siamang gibbons, it can travel as far as 4 kilometers. So you can almost hear her everywhere here at WFFT. They also have a throat pouch, kind of like a toad does, where it expands. So when she sings, she has an echo in her song. Now this girl, her name is Mommy. Mommy used to be a pet prior to coming here. A gentleman in Bangkok owned her. She was owned by a gentleman in Bangkok, and she lived in his apartment with him, and they did start feeding them. I'll talk a bit about these 2 ladies that I have behind me here.
Just like set it in to do the
She'll just grab it.
the
Yeah,
fingers.
just put it into the middle there. Yep.
ถือไว้สินะ
If we didn't have them, we wouldn't be able to do this. Yeah.
And either side is fine.
Yeah. She's looking for it, so.
We do still have the male, but unfortunately we cannot see him anymore as he's very aggressive and he likes to throw rocks. And
She's a little bit more aggressive with the grab. She grabs it. She's not leaving it to chance.
You can turn it off.